the good old Southern eye, hey, this is the last of my corn. Kind of sad, because that means that's my last corn check for basically 5 months. It's a vlog video again here for you guys, just taking you with me working and telling you what I'm doing for work. First time here, welcome, iowANFarmer YouTube channel. My name is Ben Van Roppel. The channel kind of follows me around, trying to get things done in a day without screwing up too much stuff. If you guys do enjoy the farming stuff, hey, if you would, please hit the thumbs up button. Really appreciate it. Helps out the channel. We just broke 60,000 subscribers not too long ago. Let's keep that ball rolling. So, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel. Let's sit back and enjoy. Let's get to work. Man, I tell you what, these punched floors and so little slits, they make sweeping and cleaning up. It's still not fun, but it makes it significantly easier. So I'm on my way to go unhook this auger. We needed to unload the bean bin, but I think I'm done hauling grain for a little while, other than the 500-600 bushels that are probably on the semi right now. Because it's time to focus on getting the crop in the ground, trying to get everything ready to go for that. They moved the plant date up on us, and it's the 10th, which today is the 5th. So that means that pretty much we can go start planting. It's the 10th or the 11th. One of those 2 days that we can pretty much start planting corn. And last night when the storms came through, we didn't get nearly as much rain as we thought. And it's unbelievably windy today. So realistically, we could maybe hit the planting in 5 days if everything's ready to go. I need to get the quad track out, get it hooked to the sunflower. Dad needs to get the 9400 onto the Landau. We need to get a few things done to the Kinsey planter and to get the bean planter hooked up to the 8630. Something special. You guys will see. Surprise coming soon. And then I got to switch all the technology around. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that, I still got some oddball projects that I need to snag and put a pin in so that I can solely focus on getting the crop in the ground. Oh yeah, and we got to go get the Haggy to town so the Haggy can get the floats put on. I don't know if we'll be planting in 5 days, and if we are planting in 5 days, we're planting with our pants half on. Adios. So I was really kind of planning on taking this load of corn in the morning. I need to go get some nitrogen ordered from my MFA to get put onto some hay ground, and then also some rental ground that needs nitrogen. We're not going to hook up the anhydrous bar, and actually urea seems to be one of the cheaper forms of nitrogen right now. And also MFA's feeding people right now for an open house. So I'm going to unload this load of corn and go get myself some lunch, get some nitrogen ordered. I don't really think it's a fair trade what I'm going to spend on nitrogen to the lunch that I'm going to get, but at least it's something. Watch the truck, bud. You guys all dirty. There you go. After a little free lunch, I need to get things kind of organized here. Get my thought process where it needs to be, so that I know where the seed is that I'm going to want and have it organized, and then also not have a bunch of corn just stacked in the middle of my shed. Also right now there's 2 bags of cereal rye that were in my shop all fall or all winter. I plan on using this fall, but I don't like them in those bags. So we have a few Pro boxes around, and I'm gonna shove that cereal rye into those Pro boxes. pull, but I cannot push. My poor little pallet jack did not like that. Was not a fan. It's like I can think now. That's significantly better than what it was. Now this shed's on my this shed's on my hit list here. I want to get it put together so we can easily operate out of it here. Need to leave the tile truck kind of around here because once the gooseneck gets set up as the sprayer trailer, I need to be able to still move equipment around, and that's our best way of doing it. Other than that, we've just got a few things that are put in here goofily that we need to take care of, plus organize some boxes. Let's see if the tile truck will start for us. Oh, it smells like my house has been leaking this winter. Slowly but surely. Smells like cows in here. Oh, good truck. I think I was gonna just do this here today and organize these, but I think I want the skid steer. I don't like doing this with a tractor. It's unbelievably difficult to do compared to a skid steer. Pallet forks through these loops here. Okay, so we gotta grab these straps. Okay, we'll do those. You remember that? No, it's the loop. We go through the loop. Yeah. Wayne to the rescue. Oh, you don't have to set it out, just lean the loop in. There you go. Okay, that should work. Go to those back ones. Got it? There goes the cardboard. break nothing. Said that doesn't feel right, we didn't break nothing. Got it. Back to work here this morning. Just quit last night, and actually had a meeting that I had to get to. So it's a little chillier than I thought. The fertilizer boys are parked out there on the road. Yesterday I ordered some fertilizer. With the high fertilizer prices last year, I skipped fertilizing Wayne's, or my farm here. I've been in a build program on my piece of ground for numerous years, spreading insane amount of fertilizer out there, trying to get the fertility levels up. So I pulled from the bank last year to kind of protect myself, but I applied heavily the year before, so I made a withdrawal instead of a deposit last year. I don't know if we'll be fertilizing next year or not. I would really like to till in my fertilizer, so I'm actually going to apply a little bit here this year going into corn. The mix I'm putting in it's stuff that's called Croplex. I'm putting down 100 pounds of it, which gives me a little bit of nitrogen. That's where I can get my P from. I think we'll get 60 units of phosphorus thrown out there. Comes with a little boron and a little zinc and a little sulfur. Then we're throwing down 100 pounds of potash. No, so 40 units of phosphorus, and then we're throwing down 100 pounds of potash, which gives you 60 units of potash. And then also on top of that, to try and get myself a little more sulfur out there, we're slinging 25 pounds of AMS. So that should hopefully get me somewhere around 16 units per acre of sulfur. It's a little light on the sulfur, but that mix right there applied almost $100, like literally a dollar short of $100. So stupidly expensive. Applying 55 acres, we're gonna spend $5,500 on fertilizer today. Used to get a whole lot more for that, but what do you do? Mine your ground. Just thankful that we've been applying fertilizer heavily. There's a lot of people that haven't been applying fertilizer heavily because the crop prices were really low, but also the fertilizer prices were really low. So at least we've got something to pull from for a little bit. Getting it applied. Let's take a moment for a moment of silence for my bank account. So now that we got that stuff loaded up, back over here, trying to get this shed somewhat organized so that my brain can work. I feel like if I don't do this before I try and jump into getting everything else done, that I'm working against myself. Got boxes everywhere. I was trying to bring them out with the loader tractor last night, and you guys already know my opinion about moving pro boxes with a loader tractor. That's why the skid steer's here. And then also, I'm thinking I'm gonna bring the floats for the STS-12 to my shop so that maybe tomorrow I can get that sprayer into Seymour and have the floats get put onto it. Check that off the to-do list too. So the seed's in. Well, the seed that's in this shed's in there, and organized. Getting some fuel in the Kubota. Got the floats on. We got the Vermeer on that one. Gonna take that to another shed. I think someone's up here trying to steal corn. Caught him red-handed. One bucket load at a time. He's making his fortune.
Who's gold? Probably.
Andrew likes it when we make a mess. He gets corn for his catch.
That's a good system.
Dad and Andrew haul a load of corn. So, and I had to go to town. I had an appointment for a secret meeting and a haircut.
Wasn't the haircut that was secret?
No, it wouldn't be kept secret very well, would it?
Nope.
So I said, she goes, well, would you want the regular? I said, no, scout me, because it's like I won't see you for a few months.
Yeah, for sure too.
So we're dragging stuff out of the shed now and got monitors here. And I haven't labeled the monitors, which is stupid. I should have labeled these monitors. But the tip on the tile plow had leaked down. I think it's an issue with actually the tractor. But I had to take a guess at which monitor that I was going to be using for it. And I took a wild guess that the monitor that has mud on the back of it is the one that's supposed to go in the tile plow tractor.
Safe guess.
Did you get hooked up?
My backup camera wouldn't work.
Oh, your backup camera's not working? A little more, half a hole. There it is. I don't think any of the backup cameras worked on this model of truck. So I just had to plug in the monitor to pitch up the tip of the plow. That's all we needed to do. So welcome back to a few days later and a few dollars shorter. Honestly, the honest truth is I locked the door to the shed and locked my keys in there along with my GoPro. So that's why the last part of this video ended kind of abruptly. But anyways, then yesterday, well, during that time, we got the sunflower hooked up to the quad track, a few other things drug out and around, trying to get this sunflower ready to go. It has a seize bearing on it, and I found a wheel bearing that was out, and then they did not have the wheel seal in town. So I kid you not, I've used electrical tape to try and get this, ooh, stay on there, wheel bearing on. Flat tire and wheel bearings are changed on this girl. That thing still has 4 flat tires. But that means we're on to our bigger project here that I know is going to be a little bit of it's a bigger project and a headache. But hey, we got some new seed tubes from Kinsey here that we got to get onto the corn planter. This bearing right here, oh, not that bearing. Let's try it again. This bearing right here is seized. I tried to get it yesterday, but that's tight, needs heat. Or a really big air gun that I don't have. So, it's getting heat. Yeah, so I'd say it looks like I'm not going to be able to get that off with the tools that I own. I need a big impact or something, or I can't get that one off. So what am I going to do? Well, I greased the entire machine, so that's done. I guess that means I'm just going to be like anybody that wants to go till some dirt. I'm going to run without a disc gang. We'll still probably till. Handle's broken. It's like walking tandem. Bushing issues, found it. Should have parts here in Monday or Tuesday or something like that. But let's go at least give this thing a little bit of a test run. Sounds like go time. It's gonna finish here for this video, guys. Got my farm here tilled, 55 acres tilled in. Tomorrow's Easter. Happy Easter. This video is probably going to come out tomorrow, so enjoy the Easter day. Maybe get some stuff tilled up more on Monday. Maybe have 100 200 acres ahead of me when I get to going, and hopefully we can get both tillage tools tilling and put a whole lot of seed in the ground, because the weather looks pretty darn good. If you guys haven't yet and it's your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why don't you just consider subscribing to the channel. Planting season is usually a pretty good time. And of course, we've got a few fun things coming for you guys, but you'll just have to stick around to see. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.